had the first fish. A monster carp, mate.
He's a little baby, but he's almost perfect. And he had a little bit of bread out the pants.
Smashing job, bud. Slipping back, we'll get a quick picture and we'll slip him back and see if we can get a bigger one, shall we?
So just a little update before it goes dark. Chris is still up trying to catch a few on floaters. Unfortunately I lost one, Chris lost another one, and we've come back to the main base. We've had a bit of tea and we've got all our rods set up. Chris has got his all clipped up, he's fishing popped up worm on one rod and he's fishing a snowman with a krill and a krill wafter on the other rod. I'm fishing a pellet and krill on a running rig with a whacking big hook, and on the other rod I'm fishing a multi-rig with a krill pop-up. So everything's fishy because catfish are predators, see, so we're fishing with fishy flavours because that way we can target both the carp and the cats, although I don't think the carp are going to be having my pellets, so fingers crossed.
Well, it's 10 to midnight. Finally, Chris is in. Yes, mate, well done. What have we got here then, Chris?
Well then guys, the first fish of the night, which I could have swore blind from the take, from what I had on, would have been a catfish, but actually it's this sort of like scraper, double, maybe high single, what common, which took two big halibut pellets on one of the spots that we found with the deeper in the deeper water out there. Just taken two big pellets, PVA bag of pellets as well, and yeah, it's not a catfish, but I'm not going to complain. Right, it's early morning. I was expecting to get woken up at some point by a catfish. It hasn't really happened, but I have had another one of these. First thing, same rod on pellets again. They're like in their big halibut pellets, but we'll keep persevering. It's only early.
Well, we're both fishing the spots that we found with the deeper again last night. Unfortunately, I just lost a screamer. I think it was probably a cat, because as soon as I picked it up there was nothing there. Chris, at pretty much the same time.
Yeah.
Just had this little comment.
Yeah, looks like it's kicking off and they're coming in on some of the bait that we've put in. We said they'd probably end up having to draw them to us, and it's taken a long time, but hopefully we'll get a few runs now and catch a few fish on the spots we found. So yeah, get the rods back sorted and back out again. Wipe my other rod out.
Nicely done, mate. Well done.
Out there. Right then folks, all still go here. I was in the water actually, down in the lilies, just down there, just down to the left, trying to release a fish that I had hooked, which had snagged me up in there. Kev was just coming over to help when I think it was his left hand rod screamed off, and he's actually got a fish.
Hooray!
After losing a couple, he's managed to get one off the bottom on the spot he found with the deeper.
And I can't decide how heavy it is, so I'm going to weigh it.
Yeah.
So there we have it. Not as big as we thought. 8.5 pounds. But either way, a fish is a fish. I had started to forget what they were looking like. It was only Chris reminding me. But it's not the catfish we came for, but it'll do nonetheless.
Was it on a catfish rig though?
It was on a catfish rig, yes. It
They're
was
liking
on a
their big
24mm halibut pellet.
Yeah.
Chris, would you like to explain your rig?
It's been pretty unsuccessful for catfish, but it's been catching a load of carp, which is a bit surprising because the hook bait's quite big. So what I've got is that's a size 4 hook, which you can buy in the shop here at Angler's Paradise. You've got to use barbless here, so that one's barbless. 2 big pellets on there, a mesh bag full of all sorts of goodies, krill, small pellets, all different size pellets. And what I've got here, the pads on the catfish are quite abrasive, so you have to use a really strong braid, otherwise they'll chafe off your hook link material. So that's actually armour braid, which you would use for sort of shock leaders and stuff. That works quite well as a hook link. Then there's actually a leg clip on there, so I can change it from carp rigs to cat rigs quite easily. And yeah, basically just got a big lead running on that leg core leader there. Nice and simple. Should be nailing catfish. I just don't think we're on any in this part of the lake, but it's like I said, catching a load of carp. So yeah, well done.
So we're coming to the end of our session here at Anglers Eldorado. We hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Unfortunately, we couldn't get amongst the catfish for you, but we've had more than enough carp to make up for it, although we've avoided the bigger specimens there as well.
I hope the video's given you a good introduction into the deeper fish finder. If you want to know more about it, check out the deeper channel. The link will be in the description. And we're also going to make a playlist. We're planning to make a lot more videos using it, so stay tuned for those.
Yeah, where we can show you more of its features and hopefully bag a few bigger fish for the camera. But we hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and if you did enjoy it, obviously please like and subscribe. See you later.